impossible for them to get close to him. Well, oh my word, so clever. Is he going with Seth? It would make sense. Problem X, of course, beating Gamer B earlier on in DreamHack this year. A tough match, I feel, for Elena, just because her usual safe, fundamental whiff poke play is no longer relevant when a character just wants to get in your face and command grab the hell out of you.
Yes, and that's why he's going to stick with Gen instead and just going to bank on his setup play being better.
In addition to that, we have seen Xian lose also to Problem X and Punko in the past in this matchup. Not saying again loses to Seth, but I feel like for Fuudo, this is a great idea because it covers him for both of Xian's character options.
And since he's on the winner's side, he has a set to afford. He can afford to lose one best 3 out of 5, so maybe it's a chance for him to experiment now that he's guaranteed his qualification.
Wow, it's going to be interesting to see what Fuudo's Seth is like. I mean, it's a great start to the round from
Xian so far. It's not looking too good right now.
Yeah, one jump in and it was pretty much over. Just jumped that stand medium kick. I'll tell you what. The mere thought for me, bro, I don't know how you feel about it, of Fuudo learning Seth is pretty scary. I mean, the guy's already an animal when it comes to Fei Long.
Somebody as scientific as he is, somebody who knows the science of the game in and out. Yeah, it is a pretty terrifying thought if he's actually able to master this character. Then again, a lot of Fuudo's mastery is usually in the footsie side of things, not so much in set play, so I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it doesn't suit what makes him great, what makes him so amazing, but still pretty fascinating to see this choice.
Well, it doesn't seem to be working too well. So far, all that's been fascinating has been the life deficit, just how big it is in Xian's favor, and that's a quick game 1 to Xian.
That looks extremely one-sided. I'm not sure that Seth is ready to take on someone like Xian, who has all that Seth experience.
Well,
Fuudo going to rethink this.
Yeah, I hope he does, because that's not a grand final ready character. Okay. He stopped on Abel for a second. I was like, no. Because that seems to be a character a lot of people are bringing out of the woodwork.
Look, he has always been one of the most dirtiest characters in this game. When I say dirty, I mean like just dishonest, just scum. Just like you lose to it and you feel like you need to go take a shower. Like honestly. So the Americans have always like had pocket apples. It's just great to see the Asian players finally doing that too, because he is legit, man.
Oh, it is. It's a scary counterpick because in a short set, he's a character who can turn things around very quickly. But either way, Fuudo has gone back to Fei Long. So we're going to go back to this footsie battle that we're used to between these characters and between these players.
See that there, Xian, holding the hands there.
So that he doesn't get punished.
So he doesn't get punished by the wrecker. But of course, when he does that, Fei Long gets a free jump in. So if Fuudo anticipates that he's going to hold the hands, he can just jump in and get a full jump fierce punch punish. So it's the mix-up in the matchup that all Fei Longs and Gens will know about if they play this matchup to a good enough degree.
Which, depending on what happens here, might make Xian consider Elena if he ends up losing to Fei Long here.
Yeah, exactly. He's in a great position now, 1-up here. Even though he's in the loser's bracket, 1-up means that Fuudo's got to, try to find a way to overcome him and potentially have to go up against his Elena in the process.
Look at that focus. Very well done here by Xian. Knockdown.
Wake up crouch medium kick. There was no delay in that whatsoever. He just woke up with it.
Okay, nothing there by Xian to get punished. Good defense. Crouch medium punch. He's got an FADC handy. It's only 20 seconds left on the clock already.
Where did the time go?
Oh, this is where Fuudo is at his scariest.
Brave tech. Oh, focus forward dash. What a read. That round is secured. He'll take as many throws as possible here.
Wake up ultra. Or it should have been.
That would have done it. That would have done it. Xian wasn't having it.
Why didn't he timer scam? I mean, we all remember what happened against Snake Eyes, but with 3 seconds left, it still would have been okay.
Yeah. Very rare you see that crouch medium punch whiff punished by anything. Fei Long's crouching jab doing exactly that.
Alright, he's got super now, and with a round up, you better believe he's going to spend that.
Problem is, he can't commit to buffering the crouch medium into the hands against Fei Long.
No, that's the problem. That's what makes the matchup so difficult for him. There's one of the matchups that made him consider dropping Gen.
He's since got so much better at it.
Oh yeah.
Made it look a lot more playable. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Anti beaten clean.
That just looked incorrect. It just looked like the wrong interaction.
Not even a trade there.
There it is.
Lovely.
And Ultra.
That could be dead. That could be a 2-0 lead here for Xian. Yes, it is.
Wow. All right, there it goes. 2-0 to Xian, and he's about to reset this bracket potentially.
And he hasn't even had to draw for the pocket laning yet.
That's potentially a scary thought for Fuudo right here.
Who will emerge a champion?
And there's still a lot of prize money on the line. I think top 3 had $15,000 split among them, if I'm not mistaken. Great whip punish again.
Nice.
And again.
This is just a brick wall performance here from Xian.
Footsies. Now, beating a footsie master like Fuudo in a footsie match is something that is so difficult to do, but look at Xian make it happen.
This is where Gen really does excel though. Great pokes with some tremendous range.
And again,
He's sticking out that medium punch, he's just not cancelling it in his hands. That's it, that's his decision. Ooh, gets a knockdown. Oh, straight away that Berkey hit. Tries to just jump out of the corner.
Didn't get that third juggling hit for the Ultra to connect afterwards.
Just complete lack of respect for all of Fuudo's pressure there. A backdash, a forward jump, a backdash again. Just not interested in anything you've got set up.
Oh no, the hands whiffs, and now he's all the way over in the corner. Fuudo kind of giving him a little bit of room here.
Medium punch.
Oh, there's a whip punish, and now Xian in a tough spot here. He does have all the meter in the world to work with, though. We saw this earlier in the previous match. Focus gets in. All right, which way?
Wow. Oh, beautiful bait there of the tech.
Fuudo is almost at death percentage already. He's almost in. But Gen's backdash a little too long for its own good there.
Could have just gone straight into super there. Wanted the medium punch first. Oh, had the counter, didn't go into the record there. Got to make that count there, especially when Gen is in this position with all this meter.
That trade saved.
Oh, big drop! That could be it again. I think the bracket has just been reset here.
It has, F-word, it has. Xian bringing it back, 3-0, and now we're starting back at 0-0. Grand Finals, second set. RZR Xian versus RZR Fuudo.
So the question when we saw this top 8 bracket drawn, when Akimo was eliminated, I heard uttered from a few of the foreign players was, who's going to stop Fuudo today? I think we may just have found our answer, because Xian taking that set with extreme conviction. I mean, that was so one-sided. There was moments, don't get me wrong, moments of brilliance from Fuudo, but at every stage I felt like Fuudo was playing catch-up.
Exactly. He never strung together any good momentum. There was never any sense that he was going to win. You could never feel it in the match's flow.
Xian must be feeling extremely comfortable having beaten a Fei Long like that. And I'm not sure the matchup is that bad. I mean, so what? You can't cancel into hands. He still landed about 20 crouch medium punches without that. And that's got to be a considerable amount of damage without the hands anyway. So great play from Xian. And
it's scary to do because you have to win 20 situations in a round, whereas Fei Long can win 1 or 2 and just bring it right back.
Yeah, considering the execution barrier of Gen, he doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage when he hits you with those one-frame FADC combos and so forth and so on.
Great focus breaker there with Chicken Wing.
There it is.
Whip punishes that time. So the hand's not an absolute answer to the Rekka still. They're just... That's how bad Gen has it when he uses that attack.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, Fuudo seems to have rediscovered what to do. Going ahead to a massive lead here.
Oh, bad jump forward. Good punish. Great round there from Fuudo. If Xian loses the first game, will he switch to Elena straight away, or will he just stick with Gen throughout this? Because Gen looks serious enough to just take this on its own.
If he loses the second round decisively, I think that's when he'll have to think about it. If he at least takes a round here, he'll probably stick with Gen. At least that's what I'm envisioning.
Yes, that anti-air and neutral jump, the thing Latif wasn't quite able to do. It makes such a big difference when you don't let your opponent get away with that.
Look at that tricky cross-up and tried to tick throw afterwards. distances, that's where this matchup is played. Now Xian hasn't thrown out a single crouch medium punch for about 15 seconds straight.
It's been losing a lot to Fei Long's crouch medium punch. Nice jump. He hadn't neutral jumped that whole time. Just it's almost like he did on reaction.
Yeah, but he dropped his combo afterwards, costing him all the potential reward.
Great whiff punish on that sweep. Nice fancy, yeah, no FADC though.
He tried to trick him up with a jump arc, it didn't work out for him.
Wanted to save that meter for these EX wreckers.
Neither one can get the upper hand.
It's that Fuudo adjustment. Watch how he's playing this. Just the whole matchup has just completely changed. Fuudo hasn't lost over 50% of his health in either round.
He's so good at adapting to the point where you don't even know what he's changed.
Oh, doesn't let the third Rekka go.
That's it. Great play from Fuudo. He takes the first game here in this bracket. It is now losers, losers in this grand final.
Incredibly decisively too. So is Xian going to consider Elena?
That was quite a significant beating. No? No? Xian taking a moment here. We saw him pick Elena earlier in the year.
Are you ready?
He's not going to go for it.
I respect that.
So do I. Oh,
nice
that.
anti-air. Opening up with a statement here.
All
Nice
right.
reset there.
Very aggressive start, not sticking with the footsie game, deciding to go for offense here.
These fighters are really evenly matched.
Again, though, that medium punch war going on, basically defining the matchup.
Yes, it's been a big part of the way these two play. Oh, what a hit!
Wow, haven't seen that in a while. Olga setup.
Fantastic combo.
Yeah, that Ogre so good at crossing up. I believe he had one or two unblockable Ogres as well. Character specific.
I'd believe it. Alright, which way? Escapes, but gets got by the sweep.
Did it low enough to get all three hits this time? Will he get all three juggles though? Yes, he will.
Maximum damage.
Shot up on, he's scared of tension there. That's why he's jumping back. Oh, what a frame trap from Fuudo. Pull press buttons.
See, that's exactly it. Xian working so hard for most of the round, but all it took was for Fei Long to corner him once after one DP FADC. That's Gen's life.
He really doesn't have the health bar to take that kind of beating at all.
No, he doesn't.
Alright, let's play that.
Supercharged. Good blocks there by Fuudo. He moved himself to where he knew where to block.
There he is again. Good punish. Wow, just do it. Oh, Xian not punishing the...
That same drop again. What's happening with Xian here?
I like the load there. Trying to make him second guess about the overhead. Oh, what a jump. How did he know it, Pike? Oh, he gets it anyway.
Ultra.
Might have been better getting that reset. This might actually kill. Just the 2 hits before this Ultra. Still alive though.
Oh, that would have killed there if it landed. Ah, too far.
I'm not sure why he thought I would have reached. It was always a bit too far away.
The flame kick cancel looked a little bit late to me. I think that might have been it. Maybe.
One I have to go to the lab for.
This bout will determine who is the strongest once and for all. Time marches on.
So tense here. Yes, easy punish. Xian, that super to ultra at the end of the round obviously cost him all his resources, and now he has to build up again from scratch. Great counter hit there by Fuudo, but no conversion into Rekka. Decides to just keep going with a normal offense here. Has Gen in the corner, and this is where he's shined.
Loving these block strings there on Wake Up. Sets him up to be in such a positive position where you just can't press anything at that stage. Xian experienced enough to know, obviously, teammate and training partner Gact. Very familiar with Fei Long.
EX Rekka's really tough situation here for Xian. All that meter on Fei Long's side. EX Rekka's ready to punish any errant hands, any errant folks.
It doesn't get any more intense than this.
Yeah, he's got to force the situation now, and that's not good. Gets a knockdown though. Good block on that overhead.
And Fuudo immediately escapes back to his comfortable distance again. Only 24 seconds left.
It's a good drive play here from Fuudo. Doing some chip there. Oh, he's going to get knocked down here. Xian going for the hard knockdown with the EX there.
He's going to go for a setup into the crane crouch short.
Oh, good block.
Tried to go for that Oga vertical dive, which if it hit would have popped up Fuudo just right for the Ultra.
9 seconds on the clock would have been enough to get that Ultra damage and kill. But it was a great block there from Fuudo. I believe that can hit in front as well. I'm not sure if it's a timing thing. Might be character specific. But Fuudo seemed fairly comfortable and confident there that was going to hit cross up, and which it did.
Well now. Is it going to happen?
Well, what do we have here? Looks like Xian's reaching into his pocket.
Nope.
It's going to be Gen. Not going to counterpick his teammate. Also, I think his Gen has done a damn good job in this matchup so far. The last 2 games have been very much Fuudo's, but he reset the bracket very quickly with Gen. Very convincingly. So just needs to find that rhythm that he had earlier. Those jump-ins have got to be answered somehow. Either get the hell out of the range from him or anti-air him. I know it's hard as a Gen player. It's not easy.
Exactly, but they know this when they pick the character. Xian knows this from the beginning.
Exactly.
He's got to work with it.
And I've seen him have really good anti-air sets with him. Really good. Nice neutral jump.
Right.
So good at just predicting that.
Oh,
wow.
Fuudo, look at this distance he's fighting at. It's been so impeccable all game. He does not leave this distance as much as he can. Even when he's on offense, he knocks down, then he goes right back to it.
Guys, the distance for him to fight again, he is like, it's photocopied into his mind. He just can't get it wrong. Nice jump. Caught the forward dash there out of focus. Oh, expecting the back dash, didn't come. Oh, that one time in front. Gonna FADC for the extra damage.
Okay, there goes that rolling flash of Gens.
Okay, Xian goes 1 up here in this set.
It was a bit of a risky call, but it worked out because he hadn't really gone to it yet.
The fight is officially underway.
Oh wow, I've never seen Crash Medium Punch whip punish so many times.
Exactly, but that's what Fuudo has been doing. The distance he's been fighting at has been so exact.
Sweet well with punished as well by that Crouching Fierce Punch. Every poke just so precise, so on point.
Okay, oh, decides not to FADC just in case Xian had a punish ready for him.
Wow.
Fuudo, a little bit of craziness here. And he's still on a perfect.
Slow ass perfect here. 50 seconds on the clock. Xian gets hit. Oh, wow, he had it. Knockdown. Opens them up there with a true string.
Alright, 40 seconds left. Enough time for Xian to work some magic here. Oh, that would
cross up. I'm not sure. It's one of them hard situations. Do you want to commit to the super? Maybe now it's worth it. It's just sticking at that target combo for the hit confirm into super. Fuudo's got to be so careful.
These fighters are really evenly matched.
And look at how he's staying just out of that range.
He gets it.
So well played. So well played.
He's used the jump really well. He really makes Xian focus 110% on that ground game.
Exactly. The misdirection.
And when he's convinced, he takes to the air. And I can see why it's so difficult to anti if you don't have a DP that you can do quite late.
Oh, yeah. And if he wanted to do a DP, he would have had to use an EX, which would have cost him the only option he had to take the round off one hit.
Exactly.
It doesn't get any more intense than this.
Xian needs to get on.
Oh yeah, he went for the jump there. You see that?
Yeah.
Thought Xian was going to hold it. He didn't. Could have record. That's the mix-up.
Alright, overhead gets caught trying to hit something.
This is tournament point. Am I wrong?
Yes, it is.
Oh my word! All his space sweep there. Fuudo on the verge of taking this KO Fighting Festival 2015.
And he's gone about it so quietly, just in typical surgical Fuudo fashion. That's how he does this.
Xian with that full stick of butter though. Oh, another jump in gets unanswered.
Oh, look at how long he's had this super meter since the end of the last round. Finally, the opportunity comes.
Not going to do as much damage as he'd like him to normally do. There's a few hits beforehand as well. But puts him back in this round.
Try to go for a little
nice
bit of
opening.
Cross up.
Yeah, that same fierce punch. Oh, the cross up hits this time. He gets it.
Finally successful with an Olga setup and manages to take his first match in this grand finals off of it.
So you can actually crouch medium kick that setup, but Xian, one of the few gens that will not hesitate to do an Olga right in front of you if you know about the cross-up Olga. So you gotta be so careful if you go for the crouch medium kick to whiff it.
Goodness.
Okay, some anti-airs.
Such a textbook neutral for both of these players. If you're trying to learn Street Fighter 4 neutral, you can watch the set over and over to see exactly how it works. Oh,
wow. Positioning.
He was anticipating the crouch starting to come out and was trying to whip punish him. And again, pretty even on life. Xian has the ultra stocked already.
Blocking on wake up has just been brilliant so far for the.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He hasn't gotten hit by a single cross-up medium kick, I want to say. Sometimes by the follow-ups, but never by the jump in itself.
Yeah, literally just one or two. I feel like Xian is having to do so much more to open him up. That jump above the head though, nice. Focus is not a good idea against Genzu with hands.
Well, trying to go for that low. Very tricky looking low and a very damaging one at that. Wow. All these chicken wings right now.
Wow.
Again.
Just going for it. Oh!
And Xian having been so good at baiting those, all of a sudden just sitting on the ground. Either way, manages to take the round.
Those were light chicken wings, no?
I think so, yeah.
Completely unsafe on block. -4 at least, I believe. Invincible start, unsafe on block. Hard knockdown. Late wake up this time, he does catch him with the cross-up medium. Did you jinx him, bro?
I think I did. And Xian on his ray here.
Hit again. Nice safe jump. Oh, he doesn't get a punish. Oh, great space in there for that crouch jab. And again, he's got to be careful here. Oh, good block. Oh, the tension. He can't get hit again here.
Super.
That's important.
And the
back
ultra.
in this.
2-2. Xian brings it back.
We go into the final game, guys. Grand final. 2 apiece. Xian so close to stun there. Just able to get away in time. Then landed that jab. And if there's anyone on the planet who can turn a jab into a max damage combo from any distance, it's RZR Xian.
Oh my goodness. And now Team RZR facing off in this final tournament match. Winner of this takes this tournament home. And the lion's share of that prize pot. Oh, tension again.
Landed, he suddenly started throwing them out, and that is such a clever way to play Fei Long.
Exactly.
To play an entire tournament pretty much without using tension, then suddenly to start using it. Not sure about whiffing it like that, you know, I'm not sure what that gets you, but other than that, his tension game has been brilliant.
All right,
wow,
great.
Over the sweep. Xian's sticking out anyway, doesn't care. Nice counter hit.
The frame traps by Xian.
Oh, just a backdash. He's a bit worried about his setups now, not confident he's blocking anymore. In front, I told you he'll do it in front, yeah. He will do it. Xian bringing it back. Empty jump low, what a sequence.
Xian making it look like we're back in the arcade edition days.
Oh, man.
With a fully successsul vortex all the way through.
Of course, that move not really affected by delayed wake up because it's a soft knockdown.
Exactly. And now Xian is the one on tournament point after Fuudo had been so dominant throughout the set.
Looks like we can expect fireworks.
And he has super as well. Just got a lot harder here for Fuudo. Xian looking to close this out, the victor.
What's Fuudo still got though? Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's getting hit by that a lot. Fuudo feeling the need to jump in there, getting frustrated. Oh, look at this.
And we're back at the footsie match, and all of a sudden it's Xian with the advantage after Fuudo had been winning that so convincingly.
Fuudo feeling the need to spend so much meter there just to get Xian under some pressure. Xian really controlling this well, but then he takes a risk and gets caught by the burn kick.
You rarely ever expect that kind of craziness from Fuudo. That's why it usually works out for him.
It's very rare you see a player pressing so many buttons against Xian when he's got super. Against Gen at that. Good block. Nice overhead. He's in the corner now. Good force back here from Xian.
And he's almost at death percentage now.
Oh, nice. Fuudo's in big trouble here.
Only 28 seconds left. Fuudo has to make
jump in.
something
Nice
happen.
backdash. Oh, why did he jump in with 20 seconds left? He's going to get ultra. What on earth was Xian thinking?
Very lengthy ultra too, only leaves him with about 15 seconds to work with here.
Oh, nice. I love the little stop there. Running away. Can't get caught. Gotta be careful. Let's Xian. No!
Is there enough time?
Whoa, reaction!
It's over! Xian takes it!
Going back and forth! Oh, RZR Xian is your KO Fighting Game Festival 2015 champion with the clutch anti-air super, the new part of his game, Fro, that he's been using so well this weekend. What an answer. Great play.
F-word, you've highlighted that over and over every time it's happened. And every time it's happened, it's been such a clutch moment, game-changing moment. Xian with a huge victory, not just for this tournament, but also for himself psychologically as he goes forward into Capcom Cup. He needed a strong tournament performance to say, you know what, when I get to the finals this year, I'm a contender to take this tournament home. Because people haven't thought of Xian in that bracket for quite a while.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And he's definitely made that statement this weekend with that performance. That was something else. I mean, to be chasing someone down with 4 seconds on the clock, I actually think it was really clever of Fuudo to do jump back, back dash, jump back, jump forward. But to be ready for that jump forward when you're mashing forward dash on the stick, trying to catch him in time, and to go into a super on reaction, that's just brilliant awareness and presence of mind from Xian, almost as if he knew Fuudo was going to do that. Just brilliant play.
And if he didn't know and he reacted